John-Hricsina and John-Handegard.
And see if Hricsina can figure out what he did wrong on lane 39 over here in the 10th frame. Yeah, he sure did, didn't he?
Yeah, one mistake a match is about all Hricsina normally makes. First good look at John-Handegard. And boy, is he an excellent senior player in top physical shape.
I can't believe that he started off playing in there, Den. He finished up the practice moving out where Hricsina was and was striking. And now he starts the match right off playing inside.
Leaves the 6-7-10.
I just think that's a strategic mistake, that he should be out there where Hricsina is.
Got to be a reason why he moves there for the first shot of the tournament, as far as he's concerned.
He played there all week long. It's just that sometimes, you know, you find something on the telecast as he goes for this. No luck. That really clicks. And I thought that he was throwing the ball exceptionally well from right of the first arrow in practice.
All right, what about when you're a player that's played all week long like John has in a specific area, and then all of a sudden you throw your practice shots, it's not there? How hard is it mentally to say, no, I got to go somewhere else?
I don't think it's that hard at all. I've done it several times on telecast, found something different than what I qualified all week long and wound up winning the tournament.
Well, I guess you have to find the best way to the pocket and the way that you're going to carry, and sometimes you got to make major moves. He's right back basically where he was. And leaves the half 10, got a wiggle out of it, but the ball didn't hit real well.
Well, at least he got it in the pocket. That's a lot better than 6-7.
Told me that he's not using the same equipment that he used throughout the week. Went and drilled up a brand new ball last night with some negative weights in it.
Well, he had trouble on this particular pair of lanes. He didn't bowl real exceptionally well here and didn't feel like the pair was treating him kindly, and so he wanted to try and find something that would make the pair a little easier for him. And that's the contemporary move, you know, is to drill another ball and see if it'll work.
Well, the senior's picking up some new habits, perhaps. And there's his lovely wife, Sue, cheering him on. Of course, the only game that he did bowl on the championship pair was a 190 game, so he has the lowest average of our television finalists.
For the double.
Well, when you start every match with a double or a turkey, the advantage is in your direction.
Well, you just put the pressure on your opponent immediately. If I were Handegard, maybe I'd stay where I was on that left lane, but I'd immediately move to the right on that right lane and play it right of the first arrow.
Well, if you're wondering why you haven't seen much of John-Hricsina through the years, basically had a family to raise and stayed home and worked and did some amateur bowling. But other than that, never competed on the national tour until he turned 50. He's making up for lost time.
Yep. There's his wife. She liked that reaction, that 6-pin slapping out that 10. Ball's going to come in light in the 1-3 pocket. The 6-pin second from the right is going to slap on that 10, and it goes down late. Back to live action with John-Handegard. Shows you what I know. He stayed wherever he's at. Trips that 4-pin.
Well, it still doesn't look like a great shot. Doesn't look like he has much of a comfort zone there, but apparently he's not going to move because he went right back with a little more speed and decided to keep his feet basically in the same spot.
He's got to have a double here, Dan. He's down 31, and he's got to put a little pressure on Hricsina.
Made some great key shots this week when he had to, and now he's going to be pressed into service here on the left-hand lane.
Almost left the 8-10.
Well, halfway through, his ball reaction isn't the greatest. In his mind, is he realizing that maybe he ought to go somewhere else?
I almost think it's too late. If Hricsina gets up and throws 2 more strikes, he's going to be down 50 pins.
Yeah, but if you're sitting on the bench, is that the way you figured? Or if you're bowling like if you're John-Handegard right now, do you think that the other guy's going to throw 2 more?
You're praying he doesn't.
Yeah, perhaps that's the best way to describe it. So it's Hricsina now by 31. One gets the feeling that he's licking his chops here at the Hall of Fame lanes. We'll be right back. Back to live action. Oh, and that 4-pin topples, and Hricsina continues to be perfect in game number 3.
You wonder sometimes, coming back out of that commercial break, if the speed's going to be the same, and it might have been just a hair soft, but not soft enough to get him in trouble.
I have a feeling this one might be labeled for the pocket.
pretty shot there.
Hricsina keeps the pressure on, and right now Handegard has to feel as if he's locked in the steam room.
And what's Anthony thinking over on the practice pair?
He's thinking, I better strike or this Hricsina's going to run me over.
In a hurry. He's got to come out quick.
Well, Anthony's the old gunslinger. Everybody's been shooting at him for years, so he's used to the feeling. Handegard again through the nose, this time on lane 40, and he is still searching for the secret to this championship pair. Well, he's made every effort, went and drilled up a new ball, tried some different things, shot in different angles in practice, and this just is not his pair.
Evidently. It happens that way.
Just goes to show you what a funny game this is. Hricsina, this is probably the easiest pair he bowled on all week.
Well, since he moved to that angle, he made them all look easy.
Well, did the professionals follow other professionals? I mean, he moved out. Why wouldn't everybody else head out there?
Oh, absolutely they do. I don't know. I remember a time when I was in Chicago bowling the World Open, and the first round of the qualifying round, or the finals, I moved out there and shot 300 and some over or something like that. Like vultures, they all came and took my shot.
It's called follow the leader on the PBA tour. Well, John-Handegard would love to get started. Throw an X here. Good speed. How about a little shaker? No, nothing is going to go right here this evening. John out of Reno, Nevada. Spent most of his career bowling out of the Pacific Northwest.
And normally he's a 5-step player. He switched to 4 steps this week. He was working with Ron Hoppy, another senior player. Told him to shorten his next to last step, and he tried the 4 steps to go with that, and he said he's felt comfortable all week long.
Well, the bowled super was vying for the top seed position right up to the final game or two last night.
Right. Looks like he's going to wind up third, though. Down 53. Hricsina trying for 6 in a row.
Stood up a little on that one, and if that one holds the pocket, I'll be surprised.
Yeah. A little careful, just didn't give it the room. Broke up the split, though. Now watch the increase in speed at the 610. And it's not because he's lengthened that backswing, it's just because he's strong and he just uses his natural strength.